Hello friends, welcome to the channel Autism with Kairav. In this video, we would like to discuss about the symptoms of autism related to behavioral patterns. Mainly related to repetitive behavioral patterns. Now, we all know that children with autism, they have repetitive behavior patterns in them. They continuously go on repeating their own behaviors. So let us discuss about the various points that symptoms that we see in the autism children usually, and we can identify that yes, this child is having autism or is not having autism. So the first point that I would like to focus is repetitive motor behavior. Like first, if I have to locate, is we have rocking in the same place, we have hand flapping, we have moving around in the same place. These are all repetitive activities that usually all the children with autism do, maybe with some exceptions. Even I have seen in my child, he also used to do all these things when we have gone for diagnosis of autism, though we did not know at that point of time that he was being diagnosed autism. But yes, we have found that all these issues were there in him. Then after that, if we have to say, the next point is self-harming activities. There are various autism children who usually bang themselves, they usually bite themselves, or they prefer to harm themselves when they are not being able to do any activity, or they are not being successful in something else. Or like we have seen that our child, he used to bite us when he was agitated, when he was not finding things okay, or maybe he wants to come and cuddle you, but actually he ends up in biting. Or we have seen at times when he was very small, or even now also he does at times, he is wanting to complete one activity, but he is not being able to complete that particular activity. So in those times we have seen that what he does is he gets irritated and shows a lot of irritation when he cannot do that particular activity. Now the third point is adherence to patterns and routines. They show a specific strong preference for specific routines, and they feel disturbed if the routine is disrupted. They prefer patterns a lot. They like to move into the patterns, and they always like to fix to a particular pattern. They always like that one after the other, whatever they are doing, that will only be continued. Now, another point, we can say that they usually do unusual motor movements. So in various cases we can see that like walking on the toes, showing jerky movements with their body, like to express something or the other in themselves. So these are the few types of motor movement, unusual things that you will find, which you do not usually find in other kids. The detailed exploration of objects is another point that you can say that the child maybe has autism, because what we find is that usually the child with autism, they maybe suppose you are playing with a car. Now, in spite of playing with the car as a whole, that is made without playing it on the floor, he will be looking into or focusing into the wheels, the steering of the car, etc., etc., rather than pretending to drive the car. So that is a very big issue that usually we can identify that the child is maybe into some other way around, or maybe into the spectrum. Now, sensory sensitivities, they have various sensory sensitivities towards light, sound, touch, and potentially struggling to understand whether the items are hot or cold. So sensory issues are very important issues that the children with autism are usually having. Now, limited self-initiated play, they cannot play, they do not have rather self-play. They really need assistance to initiate play activities in them. So, play therapy is very important for this autism children. Now, specific food preferences, since they are having sensory issues, since they are having texture related issues, therefore they have high preference towards fixed or limited type of foods, habits, or limited type of food items. So therefore they usually stick to a few types of foods, and they do not like to change the food habits. Like my child doesn't want to have food items like apple, guava, or any type of orange and all. If you give him the juice of those fruits, then he will be taking it. But if you give them raw, then he will not be biting them. Or maybe like he doesn't prefer noodles, he doesn't prefer like fried rice or something, but you give him normal boiled rice, he will be having that. So these are various things related to specific food preferences. So there are various issues. These are a few that we have discussed over here. So let's end this video over here. If you liked this video, then please press the like, share and comment and subscribe the channel. If you do not like any part of the video, then please let us know our areas of improvement through the comment box, and we will try to update ourselves and change the method of showing our videos. Thank you. Bye bye until our next video.